Welcome one and all to the first episode, it's finally out of course, of my 2013 Pirates replay. I actually played the first series on my own here. I think I played off this first game. We won 3-2 over the Cubs, and then we lost this game in 10 innings, and then we won here 3-0 over the Cubs. In today's episode, we are taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're pretty good, I would have to say. I mean, looking at this roster, they're a very good team. They have a lot of great players. Clayton Kershaw will have to take on next game in the series, which I was originally going to play. At least I was thinking about it. But instead, we are going to play against Greinke here. This guy, Zach Greinke, he won the 09 Cy Young Award, and this is a bit of a comeback for him, I guess. No, it actually isn't. I thought he had taken a break at some point. Of course, last year he was on the Angels. He did pretty well actually, I'd say, but not like exceptionally. And then he also was a 2009 All-Star, but that was his only All-Star appearance. Outside of that, he's been a relatively decent player, but that's it. And in this season, yeah, he's looking to be a really good pitcher, but probably not All-Star worthy unless he does really well. Which let's look more at the Dodgers actually here. They're currently 0-3, which is not a good sign for them. And currently, Greinke is yet to start a game, so I actually can't say too much there. But looking at it, they have Andre Efer, or actually, I'll go over this when we actually get to our pitching duel, which is going to be a bit lopsided. So maybe I shouldn't be talking too much shit about Greinke, because we're starting Jonathan Sanchez, this random guy who, for whatever reason, I don't know, I want relief pitching, yeah. He is a pitcher, and yeah, this was a really bad season for him in Pittsburgh. I'm a bit scared here. He did really poorly, basically every other season, and for whatever reason, he started 3 games with the Pirates. I imagine this being one of them. And I mean, yeah, it's not looking too good for our pitching matchup today. But our batting overall is actually pretty good, I'd say. Our batting is definitely still better, and honestly, looking at here, there's at least a decent chance we potentially win just based off that. I mean, they don't really have any power hitters except for maybe Ellis. Greinke really isn't, so Zach Greinke, however, will definitely kill us pitching-wise. So there's a good chance that we might lose here. The pitching really is the major issue here, I'd say. But yeah, let's see just how this goes. Quinn Hurdle, of course, managing for the Pirates, and Mattingly managing for the Dodgers. I do not manage a team. I just sort of watch like a cuck. But, yeah. For the Pirates, leading off, Starling Marte, left fielder. Let's see how this goes. We're at Dodger Stadium, and it looks like he will hit the ball to right field. And he's going to go for 2, and he's going to be safe. And that is now a double for Starling Marte. There we go. Next up for the Pittsburgh Pirates, second baseman Neil Walker. Walker, that's going to be hit up to left, or not to third baseman, but he catches it anyways. So that's it there. Next up for the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen, probably our best player. Let's see how this goes. And that's going to be dropped by the catcher for the Dodgers, which now means Starling Marte is on third now. As Andrew McCutchen gets to the plate. We'll see if it really matters here. McCutchen will end up hitting the ball to the shortstop, and that will be the second out. Next up for the Pirates, Pedro Alvarez. Pretty great power hitter, but not really a great contact hitter. Either way, that's being launched. However, I think that is... Yep, that's out of here, actually. And now it is 2-0 as Pedro Alvarez hits his second home run of the season. 2-0 now to the Bucks. Next up to the Pirates, for the Pirates, catcher Russell Martin. Martin will strike out, and that will end off the top of the first. 2-0 Pirates. Now up for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Carl Crawford. Crawford, and that's going to be the first out. Next up for the Dodgers, Mark Ellis. – And that's going to, I think, yeah, no, actually, McCutchen caught that, which means now it's 2 outs, as last up, potentially, for the Dodgers here is Matt Kemp, the center fielder. And that ball is hit straight to center field, and that is going to be a single for Matt Kemp, as he actually does not end off the Dodgers here. And now up for the LA Dodgers, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez. They have actually some good hitting, so we might be screwed here. Either way, Gonzalez, yep, that's out. Yeah, as I said, the Dodgers, our pitching is awful, so yeah, already the game is tied, even if we did get a home run early on. Gonzalez makes it 2-2 already. Not good. Next up for the Dodgers, Luis Cruz, the third baseman. And he is going to hit that one very far back, and I think, yeah, luckily that's caught by Starling Marte, which means now that's the end of the first inning, already tied at 2. Next up for the Pirates, first baseman Garrett Jones. And Greinke strikes him out. Next up for the Pirates, Travis Snyder, the right fielder. And that's going to, actually, it bobbles off the first baseman. And, yep, that's going to be Snyder on first. Is now up for the Pirates, Clint Barnes, the shortstop. Barnes, that's going up. And that's going to be the second out. 2 outs is now Travis Snyder is still on first, and now Jonathan Sanchez, our no good, very bad pitcher, now up. He's going to hit that ball to the third baseman, and I imagine that's going to be it. Yep, that's it. And that ends off the top of the second, still 2-2. Now up for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Andre Effier. Effier? I don't know how to pronounce that. Effier. Effier gonna bat. He's going to bat, and he is now going to be out. So luckily I don't have to say his name ever again, or at least not for now. Now up is catcher AJ Ellis, up for the Dodgers. And that's going to be, I think looks like Sanchez hits Ellis with the ball, and now that's going to be Ellis on first. Now up for the Dodgers is going to be shortstop Justin Sellers. Sellers at the plate. That's going to be the second out right there. AJ Ellis, however, moves on to second. Is now up for the Dodgers is Zach Greinke himself. Greinke is going to hit that ball, but it's going to be all the way to left field. Caught by the left fielder, Starling Marte. And that will end off the second inning. It is still 2-0, or 2-2, tied up. As speaking of Starling Marte, he is now back up for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And the Pirates, there we go. That's the first out. Next up for the Pittsburgh Pirates, second baseman Neil Walker. And Neil Walker, that's going to be another out. And Neil Walker, no, that actually isn't an out, as Walker ends up going to second. Now up for the Pirates is Andrew McCutchen. He could potentially score a run here. McCutchen is going to hit that ball, but it's going to be to the first baseman, it looks like. And Gonzalez has the ball, 2 outs. Next up, top of the third, Pedro Alvarez now up for the Pirates. And that's going to be caught by the center fielder. And that's it there. That ends off the top of the third for the Pirates. It's now still tied at 2. Fuck, I actually need to charge my MacBook real quick. Just get this ready. Just realize that. Good enough? Good enough, whatever. Oh, so I'm gonna close the door here. Forgot to do that. Anyways, bottom of the third. Now up for the Dodgers is Carl Carl Crawford, the left fielder. And Crawford gets hit by the ball. He's now on first. Next up for the Los Angeles Dodgers, second baseman Mark Ellis. And it's popped out to the catcher, and that's an easy out for Russell Martin. Now up for the Dodgers, center fielder Matt Kemp. And that's going to be the second out. Oh, wait, what the fuck? I don't know what just happened there, but either way, yeah, he actually didn't throw the ball at all. It looked like he didn't throw the ball. All right, whatever. Pirates now up. Catcher Russell Martin, top of the fourth. Martin. And Russell Martin, top of the now on first. Garrett Jones now on the first baseman now at the plate. No outs. Jones will hit that. No, it's actually not going to be enough. First baseman looks like missed it. And now looks like Martin is on second. Jones is on first. Travis Snyder at the plate. And nothing happens there, but the catcher dropped the ball. Travis Snyder now at the plate. 1 out as he strikes out. Now up for the Pirates is Clint Barnes. And that's going to be another strikeout for Greinke. 4 on the day, as now the starting pitcher Jonathan Sanchez is at the plate. And Greinke retires aside all on strikeouts as the top of the fourth ends. Good for him. Now up for the Dodgers, Adrian Gonzalez. Surprisingly, their pitcher's only given up 1 home run, but he's still not really that good. He's just been bailed out by flyouts. Now up for the Dodgers, Luis Cruz. Nothing there. Cruz is going to hit the ball. That's going to drop. And it looks like now Cruz is going to be on first and Gonzalez on second. Now up for the Dodgers again, this guy Andre Ethier. Andre Ethier. And that's going to, I think they're going to get him out. Yep, alright. It looks like the throw to second was made for 1 out. However, now it's Gonzalez on first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez on third. Ethier on first, and catcher A.J. Ellis at the plate. Ellis, second out. Now up for the Dodgers, shortstop Justin Sellers. Sellers now third baseman. Yep, that's going to be the final out, as the Dodgers still cannot score as the fourth inning ends, still from the end of the first. Tied now at 2-2. Starling Marte now back up. Marte, yep, that ball is caught, and that will be the first out. Next up for the Pirates, second baseman Neil Walker. And Neil Walker, that's going to be the second out. And now up for the Pirates, center fielder Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen, center fielder. That's going to be the third out. Next up for the Dodgers, Zach Greinke. The pitcher is now up first, and he is going to walk the first. Next up for the LA Dodgers, left fielder Carl Crawford. It's going to be safe, as it looks like Crawford is now on first with Greinke on second, and now Mark Ellis at the plate. Ellis, and that's going to be 1 out, as Greinke advances to third, and Crawford advances to second. Now Matt Kemp at the plate. Matt Kemp will walk, and now the bases are loaded by Greinke, Crawford, and Kemp. Now up for the Dodgers, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to be actually past the second baseman there. And it looks like the Dodgers score a run as Greinke scores, and now it is 3-2 to the Dodgers and Los Angeles now. Next up, the bases are still loaded with Crawford on third, Kemp on second, Adrian Gonzalez on first, and now Luis Cruz on first, or at the plate, sorry. Cruz. That's going to go up. That might be out of here. And it is! Luis Cruz with a home run, first home run of the season. Literally 420 feet, as now it is 7-2 in favor of the Dodgers. Finally, the other guy's out with Jimar Gomez, out of all the players you could have chosen, now in the relief pitcher. Not even really that good of a pitcher, as now that's going to be, luckily, the second out at the very least. Next up for the Dodgers is catcher A.J. Ellis. Ellis is going to hit that ball to center field, and that will be the final out. McCutchen has the ball, 5 runs, 3 hits, no errors, as now the Dodgers lead the Pirates by a huge margin, 7-2. Top of the 6th now, Pedro Alvarez, third baseman at the plate. Alvarez, and that's going to be the first out of the top of the 6th inning for the Pirates. Next up, catcher Russell Martin. Martin. That's over to that guy, and that's going to be 2 outs now against the Pirates as Garrett Jones is now at the plate against Zach Greinke, who surprisingly is still pitching. Greinke. That's going to be the final out there. Next up for the Dodgers, shortstop Justin Sellers, bottom of the 6th inning. That's going to be an out. First out against the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 6th. Next up, Zach Greinke for the Dodgers. Second out. Now up for the Dodgers, Carl Crawford, the left fielder. 1 for 2 today, and now he is going to hit it to McCutchen. McCutchen gets the out. It's going to end off the 6th inning entirely. Still 7-2 in favor of the Dodgers from that bottom of the 5th inning fiasco for the Pirates. Travis Snyder now in for the Pirates. That will be the first out. Next up, Clint Barnes now up for the Pirates. Clint Barnes, that's going up to center field, or like to the sort of in between infield and outfield, and that's out. Now up for the Pirates is Gabi Sanchez. Why the fuck is he not starting? Alright, who cares? Gabi Sanchez now up for the Pirates. He's going to hit that ball, but it's going to be caught by the right fielder, and that will end off the top of the 7th inning. Next up by the Dodgers, as now it looks like Jared Hughes is now in for the Pirates. Up for the Dodgers now is second baseman Mark Ellis. Mark Ellis now in. It's going to be the first out. Matt Kemp, center fielder. 2 outs. Now up for the Dodgers, Adrian Gonzalez, the first baseman. And that's going to end off the bottom of the 7th. Now at the top of the 8th, left fielder Starling Marte. We might only have 3 half innings left here, 9 outs. We'll see. Starling Marte, though, Getting this inning off to an electric start here for the Pirates. It's now 3-7. It may be late for the Pirates, but either way, Marte with his first home run of the season here. Next up for the Pirates, second baseman Neil Walker. Walker strikes out, 1 out. Next up for the Pirates, center fielder, of course, Andrew McCutchen. As Sean Tolson now pitching for the Dodgers. And it looks like McCutchen gets hit and is now on the first base. Next up for the third baseman, Pedro Alvarez. Left-handed. He will walk as now McCutchen is on second with Alvarez on first. And now up for the Pirates is catcher Russell Martin. Martin, 1 out, and they will not attempt a second out, as now it's 2 outs with McCutchen on third and Martin on first. Now up is Garrett Jones, the first baseman, as Paco Rodriguez now in for the Dodgers. And that's going to be a strikeout there to end off the top of the 8th. Now at the bottom of the 8th, third baseman Luis Cruz now up. Right fielder Andre Effier now up. Effier. Effier now on first. 1 out as AJ Ellis, the catcher, now at the plate. And that will be a double play to end off the top of the 8th there. This is their last chance here, but they do not have a great batting list here. Snyder, Barnes, and Hughes, or probably a pinch hitter, will be up last for the Pirates. Snyder will bat first. And that's going to be down the first base line. And it looks like he's going to actually go for second. What the hell? And I think he made it. He did. And Snyder is safe at second. And now up for the Pirates is shortstop Clint Barnes. J.P. Howell now entering for the Dodgers. That's going up. But that is going to be an out. As now Barnes out. As now Tabata. Jose Tabata now in for the Pirates. I don't know why he's also out, but hey, whatever. He was also out, surprisingly, is now alright. But Tabata's now on first, and now Marte back at the plate. He has the chance to at least make it closer, unless he walks. Kenley Jansen now up. He strikes out, 2 outs. Now, what could be the last at-bat here for the Pirates of the game, for this game. Second baseman, Neil Walker now up. 1 for 4 today. And that's going to be another strikeout as the Dodgers defeat the Pittsburgh Pirates 7-3 at Dodger Stadium. Now let's look at the statistics here. Of course, we had 2 home runs, 1 by Starling Marte, 1 by Andrew McCutchen. Actually, we had 2 by Pedro Alvarez? I guess we did. Yeah, we had 4 home runs this game. They only had 2 for reference. And, yeah, somehow we just couldn't do that much here. 7-3, Dodgers, not good. As the Dodgers are, so now the Dodgers are 1-3, and we move down to 2-2. Although Alvarez is now tied for top home run hitter of the NL East, or no, just the NL. And, yeah, I guess that's it there for this episode. Or actually, we'll sim the next 2 games. Why not? We're already wasting all your time. Kershaw versus whoever's here. Do we win or lose? Obviously, we lose there because it's fucking Clayton Kershaw in the regular season, not the playoffs. So now we're tied with the Dodgers at 2-3. Last game now against, who's this guy? Hyunjin Ryu. Pitching for us is Jeff Locke. Not really a great pitcher, but hey, let's hope we can do something here. 2-4. Alright, that's not good. Not really that good at all as the Dodgers sweep the Pittsburgh Pirates after an 0-3 start. Meanwhile, we, after a 2-1 start, are now 2-4. Not good. Not really. That last game was close, but we still lost in the 5-1 loss in the second game. first two games are not close at all, and I guess I'll just end off the video here. Already it's like 25 minutes. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and now, goodbye.